How y'all doing, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Capricorn season, Happy Winter Solstice, all of that. Just wanted to make a short video on how to deal with anger in practical ways, and even throwing in some astrology and metaphysics on how to deeply go in and heal these problems, these anger issues that you may have, which we all have the anger energy within us because we all have a Mars sign. This is where the astrology part will come into later on. Now, anger. Now, anger is an energy that on the surface, it just is what it is. It's anger, it's belligerency, it's aggression, sarcasm, aggressiveness, I think I already said that, violence, brashness, all that stuff. But in that, there's layers. It's like an iceberg. You have anger on the top, but deep in the subconscious mind, there's many different things that are dictating this anger. It can include selfishness, envy, guilt, low self-esteem, jealousy, rage, which rage and anger are the same thing, but not getting what you want, growing up in a environment where you're constantly harassed, where you're constantly oppressed. It could deal with a lot of different ways, subconsciously. So, anger, guilt, in a lot of different ways can contribute to anger. But what I'm saying is that anger is not just anger and just like there's always a reason for why people are angry. It usually stems from an energy or an emotion that people aren't really comfortable or willing to express within themselves. So therefore, these people end up lashing out in ways of anger to mask the energy that they're actually feeling, such as envy, jealousy, hatred, low self-esteem, all these different energies. Now, there are different ways on a practical level to help combat with anger. There's a lot of different ways that you could combat this. One way to combat anger is to do self-reflection. Whenever you feel angry, because anger is movement, it's governed by the color red, which is why you hear that phrase, you're only seeing the color red. So red, we also deal with red shifts. Red shifts mean that there's always something in movement. That's what the energy of red represents. It deals with things that are in movement. So anger is a very fast movement. So you have to pause and you have to really cool down that anger that you're feeling, because anger is, it's an immediate response. So you have to train yourself whenever you're feeling those bubbling feelings of anger. You have to pause and you have to really reflect. And then you have to ask yourself questions. Why am I feeling angry? Why am I gonna get a positive result, or am I gonna get a negative result if I act out in this kind of way? It's kind of like in that instance that you're feeling like you want to lash out, you have to pause and show yourself all the myriad of possibilities that are gonna be the outcome of you having an angry outburst. And then this is when you could trickle down and you could figure out ways, or not figure out ways, but figure out which emotion is causing anger to be projected. So when you slow down, you could probably figure out like, oh, I'm angry because my ego got bruised. I'm angry because somebody proved me wrong. I'm angry because I'm envious of somebody. I'm angry because I'm jealous of somebody. I'm angry because I've been picked on my whole life and I'm tired of people pushing me to the edge, and I'm about ready to burst, basically. So, it has a lot to do with slowing down your thoughts, slowing down your thought process, and really taking deep breaths. Because by you taking deep breaths, you're cooling down that anger. You're cooling down and you're slowing down. You're pushing the brakes on that momentum of anger by taking deep breaths. And now you're creating a rhythm. Taking a deep breath is literally the equivalent of slowly pushing the brakes on a car that's moving too fucking fast, because you don't want to slam on the brakes and then you end up hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to slowly process what you're feeling and then proceed to react in a more appropriate way. Now, another way you could deal with this is, via meditation. Meditation will put you into more of a space to where you're within yourself. When you put yourself in a state of meditation, you're able to see, absorb, and feel the other emotions that are causing you to feel this anger. So now that you have time to reflect and really clear your mind, you're able to see clearly the emotions and the energies that are causing you to have an angry outburst. Another way to help anger is, let's say someone is insulting you. This goes back to, feeling like there's a tug at you, or feeling like you've been done wrong to and everything. So instead of acting on an angry impulse, as far as like standing up for yourself, instead of screaming at somebody, put yourself more of an energy where you're assertive. Not angry, not cussing somebody out and stooping to their level, but actually giving assertive feedback. And really giving the energy of knowing that, listen, I'm not going to be pushed around no more. But I'm not going to stoop to your level either, because that's what you want me to do. Because people who act rude, people who act angry towards others are expecting a reaction, because that's how they feed their energy. That's like their food, basically. People who are constantly angry, they need to be fed anger to boost their ego or whatever weird shit they got going on. So that's another way to combat anger. Positive self-talk. When you have positive self-talk and you think and you communicate with yourself the things that you're grateful for, you having that way of thinking is going to push aside those angry thoughts, the energies of envy, because now you're dissipating the subconscious thoughts and feelings that are even causing you to have angry outbursts. Now that you have feelings of gratitude, gratefulness, happiness, joy, appreciation, and valuing of things. This is where that anger energy will get replaced with loving energy. And now this is actually a perfect segue into the astrological aspects. Love and appreciation, value and compromise and gratitude and charity deal with the planet Venus. Anger, aggression, passion, because anger also deals with passion too. Fast energy, reacting fast, redshift energy deals with the planet Mars. Now, Mars rules the signs Aries and Scorpio, and Venus rules the signs Taurus and Libra. So these are literally opposing energies. In the zodiac wheel, the sign Aries opposes the sign Libra. Aries, once again, rules Mars. Venus rules Libra. Same thing with Taurus and Scorpio. On the wheel, Taurus and Scorpio are opposing each other. And Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, and Mars is ruled by the planet... Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars. Now, just that archetype alone will show you that when you replace energies of Venus, of appreciation, of gratitude, of love, of self-love, of charity, you will oppose energies of anger, aggression, reacting too fast, and being belligerent. So there's many different ways that you can combat anger. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video and describe on ways, or describe areas of your life, aka your houses, in which you may express more anger, so that whenever you know that, you'll be able to pinpoint that, and you'll be able to know whenever you're in those situations, you'll know that there's more likeliness of anger being aroused right now. But we'll get into that in another video. I love y'all, family. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. Y'all have a happy holiday. Have a happy winter solstice. Happy Capricorn season. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.